What it do? How y'all feeling? Welcome to Ash Neil's Radio. I am your host, Ash Neil. That is I. So, we talking to y'all. Yes, Jake Lang. I guess I got his name now. This Jewish white supremacist, he actually had a little rally yesterday that I covered. And the rally was so horrible that even Austin's dad, Jeff, wanted nothing to do with it. So I covered this a little bit on my show yesterday at the end of the show. This conversation that Jake Lang had with Jeff Metcalf, and it got a little juicier than I actually covered. So I wanted to go over the whole conversation because these niggas is idiots, bro.
Unless the kid came at him with lethal force, there's no reason to plunge a dagger into his heart like that.
100%.
There's no reason.
100%. But have you seen the body cam footage, or have you seen any security footage to reduce violence in black communities?
Thank you.
That's a good question,
sir, on that.
Hold on, that kid asked him. Now, I don't know if y'all seen my video yesterday, but that kid that was just talking to that brother, he had a Carmelo jersey on, a Carmelo Anthony jersey on, and they were mad about it. Oh, they was in their feelings. Oh, this kid right here. Disgrace. But he asked a real question. Hey, did you see the footage? Did you see the body cam footage? So how are you coming up with an assessment that Carmelo shouldn't be bailed out? Shut up.
Today, I'm here on behalf of the father, Jeff Metcalf.
Right.
Okay.
What he's asking you is to not use his son's image or
Right.
likeness in what you're doing. You can do what you do, but that's not what he wants his son tied to.
Exactly.
Out of respect for that family.
Now, I would ask Jeff Metcalf if he would be bold enough to act like a father of a deceased young.
You see, they don't care. They don't care. This is a Jewish guy, mind you, Jewish, that's telling the father of the deceased to stop being weak. This brother, I guess he has a relationship with Jeff Metcalf. He was like, hey, man, he just don't want you doing this in his son's name. He even conceded that you can do whatever you want to do, just don't use his son. And he still don't care. He don't care.
Young man that was murdered, instead of being somebody suppressed, worried that he's going to spark the next race riots or some type of thing. He needs to stand for righteousness, not for the consequences of righteous actions always need to be taken seriously. He needs to be righteous before he is fearful. He is acting out of fear, not out of righteousness. He should have been on the top of the bus today. He should have been standing shoulder.
He said that shit. Jeff Metcalf should have been on top of that raggedy ass bus with Trump name on it or picture on it. Bro, have you seen your Twitter account regarding the situation? Oh my God, you got ratioed like nobody else I've ever seen, bro. Nobody's agreeing with you. But let's hear what you had to say.
I'll ask you this, are you a father?
No, I am not.
I'm a father. Hold on.
Amen.
I'm a father.
You're not a father?
As a father.
Wait a minute. This nigga ain't got no kids. What? And you calling a father who lost his child weak? And you ain't even got no kids? Oh my God.
There is this thing called grief.
Right.
So let me tell you what's going on in his house. He's getting swatted.
Right.
His
God forbid.
his only other son.
Who is swatting him?
Well,
Which
that's the
community?
thing. No, we don't know.
Look at him. Which community? Let's go get him. Let's go get him. Calm down, firecracker. I wonder if he's a citizen. If he's Israeli, he should be deported.
The community, but it's happening. That's on the police to find. Secondly, he has a son who's a twin, who his son died in his arms. So that means he needs to navigate that. Then his son, who's his only son, is getting death threats. So as a father, his hands is full. So the last thing he wants to be tied to is having this complex of race. So
Right.
yes, violence is bad. Young black men are getting killed every day by young black men across this country.
I just went over the FBI statistics. White folks are killing white folks or blacks or whoever just as the same amount. I think it's like 4,000 cases for blacks, 3,500 cases for white. These are murders, right? Why we're not talking about the white crime? Mind you, that was the only stat that the black folks outweighed the whites. Y'all should see how many white folks are arrested for DUIs. Oh my God.
Yes, but I'm not a member of that community. I'm a member of my community, and my community is being victimized by the community of violent, black,
but here's the
absolute degenerates.
No, they're not. That's a lie. your community is not full of black degenerates. Most communities are full with Jewish haters like you. I see why them white folks was marching talking about Jews will not replace us. Because look, you're trying to take over the Klan. Oh my God.
But here's the problem.
They're degenerates.
When you stand up in the name of God, there's one body.
Amen.
And if you're not a part of that body,
I can read statistics. So I'm also a pragmatic human being.
so-
I understand when there's a problem, it needs to be addressed head on. If you tiptoe around a problem, that's how you get to the end result.
so your
of
biggest
this.
concern is the loss of white life by black people?
No,
Is
that's
that
not
your
my big.
concern?
I have
The
concern.
concern is a repeating pattern. It doesn't stop. It just keeps going on and on and on and on.
Oh, here
It
goes the
can't
coon.
be ignored any longer.
Oh, look at the cone. Hey, that's that nigga. Somebody find me this nigga's page. I want to know who this bum ass is because he was up there on that bus with this dumbass spewing all this black hate. And I'm like, isn't he black? And he knows that he's black, but he was up there talking about his white side. He's half white, his white friends, white family members, and black folks are tripping. This is the coon of the century. Fuck. Brandon Tatum. He's trying to take your spot.
If it stops, we're good.
So I have a
Let me
question
answer
for
that
you.
question.
Do you
My
believe
biggest
more
concern-
white people are killed by white people or by black people?
Listen, by strangers, it's 2-1.
What?
Every single race in domestic
What?
issues, because we live amongst each other and uncles kill uncles or drunk at barbecues and stuff like that. It's always the same amount.
So
It-
your
listen, let me
response is
let me
this.
let me
Your
respond,
response
please.
is that-
Please let me
hold on,
respond.
Is your
sir.
response that
I'm saying
Mr.
that
Metcalf needs to get on your bus and tell people
If
that
I was
his
him,
son
I would
was
do
killed,
it.
but he's not you.
Right.
So what I'm saying
But
is,
I'm telling you,
so what
I'm somebody
saying
that stands
is
for what I believe in,
your
and I don't
goal-
cower when it's time to stand.
If your desire
It's because
is
of
to
fear.
represent-
Let's
My
be honest.
desire
It's
is that
because he's
another
afraid.
Austin Metcalf does not happen next week.
Like,
And if
guys-
I was his father, I would stand
But you're not.
righteously to say,
But
yeah,
you're
not.
He's
but
not,
I'm a
but
man.
we all have
of
common sense,
white
and we
men.
know.
Common
Hold on,
sense.
we know. I'm not.
speaking
I'm
for white men.
I'm not
going
gonna
to
say.
speak
Look,
for white people
hold on,
in
hold
this
on.
country.
Are you a
Jake,
father?
Hold on one
Are
second.
you a father?
Hold on one second.
Are you a father?
I'm not. But listen,
Okay,
this
so
is
That nigga just said, we all got common sense. Do you have kids? Hey, you, patchy beard. Are you a father? No, I'm not a father. Oh, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? Look at this nigga. This big ass sellout. He look like the type of nigga that gets no pussy. It's probably why he ain't got no kids. Don't he look like, we all know this type of nigga. He got like a coochie budget. Don't he? Don't he got a coochie budget? He's like a $40 a week ass nigga. My
But I'm not
God.
done talking yet. Hold on.
who
I'm
are
not
not
done
dealing with
talking.
grief. You've talked for an hour.
Yeah,
so
shut
if
your
you
bitch
want to
ass
address,
up.
I can give you after I give this message. The bottom line is
Yeah.
this. You have a father that's out of respect.
Wait, did he say if you want an address or do you want to address? I'll let you address it after. Let me see. I wonder if you said, nigga, you can come down here to the gym and get these gloves on.
Are you a
Jake,
father?
Hold on one
Are
second.
you a father?
Hold on one second.
Are you a father?
I'm not. But listen,
Okay,
this.
so when I
I'm
talk
not
to
done talking yet.
non-fathers
Hold on.
Who are not dealing with grief. You've talked for an hour. So if you want to address, I can give you after I give this message. The bottom line is this. You have a father that's out of respect asking you not to put his son's face in a place. How
Right.
do you say you're going to represent people when you can't respect the will of the people?
Right.
No,
Let me
that's not
respond,
true.
guys. There's too much peanut gallery.
That's
said
not
what
what
now?
his father said. His father
I've
did
never
not
heard
say
that.
that.
Can we please let me respond?
His father's not-
No,
didn't say
listen.
that.
Hey,
you
his father because of
believe-
fear.
I'm having a conversation between you and I.
He said his daddy didn't say that. His daddy didn't say that. These people. Oh, I'm tired of these people. These are the same motherfuckers when you say Black Lives Matter. They say, no, all lives matter. When Colin Kaepernick took a knee, they say, oh, that's disrespectful to the flag. He's like, no, I'm just fucking trying to bring awareness to all this police crime on black folks. No, that's not what it means. They always want to change what you mean. Hell, he's Jewish. When Palestinians said, from the river to the sea, Palestine would be free. Oh, y'all got in your feelings. Oh my God, why are you freeing other people? That's anti-Semitic to us. Oh.
Listen to this.
Yeah.
Austin Metcalf is no longer Austin Metcalf. He is a symbol. He is
What?
a symbol
What?
of young white people being predatorized and victimized every single day, living in fear.
Think about that. Fuck what his daddy said. It ain't about your son no more. This is about my race war.
He is living in fear. Our people in this country are living in fear. Austin Metcalf is no longer just his son.
Hold on, Jeff. Do me one favor.
Yeah, Jeff.
Because there seems to be an issue that you're okay with Austin's name being plastered with this particular movement.
Yeah.
Now, I've already addressed that. So now I want you to say one more time
protest, not
that
the movement.
you agree with your son's name
protest.
and face being attached to this movement?
Hey, Jeff Metcalf, this is Jake Lang here. I wanted to talk to you and not be
Jeff?
led into a question. This is an
Hello?
illegal argument. This is called leading.
Do you?
This is crazy. Look at how he's all fucking confident with his smug attitude. This is a leading question. Trust me, Jeff doesn't even know what to say to me. So this guy is going to help Jeff out with a leading question. Bro, have you read your comments? Nobody agrees with you. You just look like a pale sucker that can't get no sun. Sorry.
You agree with your
Jeff, can
son?
I have a conversation with you,
No,
or do you
'cause
want a
could have
leading
called him
argument?
before that. You could have called him.
I've been
respect.
reaching out. I'm one of the biggest figures in
So,
America.
Jeff,
Nobody's ever
I've given
texted
your
me
message.
From,
I've given you your message,
I
and here's
texted
the
all
response.
family.
He said he's one of the biggest figures in America. Bro, you were an insurrectionist. Think about that. This Jewish guy was arrested for trying to hang a American vice president.
Members, everybody I can
I've
find.
given you your message, and here's the response.
You've not given my
This
message.
guy
You've
said-
given your message.
What he said
What's
was
your
this.
issue with the event?
What he said was this. He said that you, as a father, should be on the bus with him, delivering the message that he's delivering. Unfortunately, he's not a father, and the gentleman with us is not
Nope.
a father. Maybe they don't understand what loss is. But at the end of the day, I've given your message.
understand what loss
and,
is.
and they
I
thought
want-
that
Let
it wasn't
me
your message.
let me have 1 minute of my message
Call
to Jeff
him.
Metcalf.
Call him.
Okay, what's his number?
Bullshit,
He's on the phone right now.
So Jeff,
This is
do you, huh?
This is not a good faith discussion.
Okay, hold on. Here's Jeff. Hold on.
Not a-
So Jeff, go ahead. Go ahead, Jake.
Hey, Jeff, it's Jake Lang here.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
Jeff, first of all, my entire heart rests in your hands. I would be in my position, not even as somebody even knew your son, but somebody that shares the same understanding. I grew up as a 17-year-old young white man too, and I grew up in fear of my life around black people because they were killing and robbing people.
Unity. I grew up around these crazy people, watching them rob and murder. Then be bold with it. You shouldn't have a black guy with you. Just say, fuck all black people. Let's get them. Be bold. Don't try to peddle around this whole, I'm coming in the name of God and brother unity. No, because when the shit hit the fan, you're like, yeah, look, listen, Jeff, we trying to make sure that everybody knows that I grew up next to some evil black folks. We got to eradicate these niggas. Be bold.
Around me all the time, and I don't understand as I was a father, you could sit idly by and not condemn the culture that killed your son. There is an epidemic problem in this country.
There's the culture that killed his son. Mind you, Carmelo, athlete, great student, loving two-parent home. Had an incident that cost another kid his life. He says it was the culture.
And your voice could be one of the loudest voices in this country, but you've chosen to recoil out of fear and continue the suppression. Why will you not stand with me and with the rest of the people? We're not calling for racial divide. We're not calling for hatred. We're saying 350,000 attacks on white people by black people a year in this country is wrong. Why can't you stand that and say with that? Maybe you can. Would you be willing to stand by me in a press conference or in an individual interview and talk about this issue that is larger than Austin at this point? God rest the beautiful young man's soul that would have been one of our strongest voices if he was still alive today.
No, that don't work.
Are you done?
Are you
Yes,
done?
I am, sir.
Okay, my turn to speak.
My turn.
You are part of the fucking problem, my friend.
Yep.
You're trying to create more race divide
Yep.
and bridging the gap.
Yep.
I do not condone anything you do. You do not have any fucking...
That's called white guilt.
No, let it talk.
My son, let me finish. I gave you your time. You take my son's face off your website. I am not associated with you. I
You're creating more Austin Metcalfs with your weakness, sir.
Yeah.
You are creating more Austin Metcalfs
Black
with your
man
weakness.
Here, you are being weak. I gotta be honest with you about
Black
that.
man
sir.
here. He said, black man here. You are being weak. I'm sorry. I just want to be honest. Ha! Nigga, you are not like us, bro. I am so sorry. You're not a black man, bro. Sorry.
You're being weak. Condemn your son's killer and the culture that caused it.
Hey, Jeff.
That's the problem. You've been submitted.
Hold on, hey, Jeff.
You've been submitted.
I'll handle it from here.
See, he don't even care. He don't care about the father. He don't care about. He just care about his racial agenda. Look at this piece of shit. He would get his ass beat too if he ever tried. Have y'all seen these white folks in fucking Ohio when they came out there with their fucking Klan flags? Bro, they are actually scared. My wife pointed out the fact that he was on top of the bus just in case this shit went down. He was away from the function. Bro, you was a bitch. Jeff dad said clear as day, I don't want to be associated with you. Get my son's face off your website. You are part of the problem. This nigga's answer is, that's white guilt.
Been submitted, sir.
Yeah, you're not gonna make
If
us
we were
back
all,
down.
if we were
You're
all
not gonna
of
make
your
us back
nature,
down.
You're not going to make us back
You're
down.
not gonna say
What a
no.
weak man.
Do you know who
Listen
you're
to
talking to?
this nigga. Thank you. Do you know who you're talking to? I don't even know the brother, but this nigga said, you're not going to make us back down. Bro, you are pussy. I can tell you to your fucking face, you are not with that function. Not at all. I'm with the ignorance, my nigga. If you want to handle it, let me know. But for you to sit here and be like, you're not going to make us back down. Bro, your whack-ass event made you back down. Ain't nobody supporting your fucking cause, nigga. You self-hating piece of shit. You got this bum over here talking about that black folks are over here committing all these crimes against white folks, and you just standing there like, yeah, we are. You shut your bitch ass up, nigga. And you ain't got no kids. Neither one of these motherfuckers got kids, and that's the problem. That's the problem with a lot of these motherfuckers in Senate positions and the fucking leadership positions. When they don't have no fucking kids, something's wrong with them. I don't give a fuck. I could be this person. Y'all can call me whatever the fuck you want to. But yet it's the person that had that warlike mentality. These warmongers, most of them, the Lindsey Grahams of the world, they would send your kid out there to die for their cause because they don't have any. They don't understand what that shit means to have their babies love coming into you, talking to you, saying, daddy this, daddy that. The compassion that we have as fathers when it comes down to our babies. And this father literally said, don't use my baby. And these bum bitches over here with no kids, it's like, you're weak, we're using them. It's crazy, man. This shit is fucking crazy, man.
You don't do it.
I'm talking to a black man.
You don't. No, you're not.
Niggas.
You sit here, you talk about Trump.
But I am. You're not
Google
gonna
my
make me
name
back
and
down.
Trump. No. When you
Black
do
males
that, my
winning.
name is Bruce
I agree
Scott.
with black
I'm
males
scared.
winning,
Google that.
but they're not winning
but
right
what
now.
You're doing,
They're becoming
but
degenerates.
what you're doing
and murdering white
you're
people.
not helping
No,
America.
they're not.
You're no more patriotic than I am.
No, you're
no
Being
way.
silent is
Where
not
were you
helping.
on
No way.
January
You've been
6th?
silent. It's only gotten
He said, where were you on January 6th? Not getting arrested with you and shot like Ashley Babbitt or whatever her name is. You think that insurrection was like a good thing? Come on, man.
worse.
Where were you on January 6th?
You've been silent. It's only gotten
Where
worse.
Where were you? Did you stand for your
So
country
you
when they
think that
stole our
made you
vote?
patriotic? Because you
Get your hand off this nigga. Ugh, bro, you frolicking a little too hard, bro, carrying water for this white supremacist, bro. Sorry. That coochie budget I talked about earlier, you about to lose them. Them bitches gonna notice your face. They gonna be like, nigga, give him up, keep your money.
you showed up there. Does that make you a patriot?
Joe
What's your
Biden
solution?
is, Joe Biden is
All
Exactly.
you're doing is condemning
My
us. What's your
solution-
solution?
My solution is to help people where they're weak. So we have an issue in young black males' lives across the country.
It's not
It doesn't
say that
matter.
to Jeff
Nothing's
Metcalf.
changed.
It's
Say
getting
that to
worse.
Jeff
We
Metcalf.
talk about it, man.
Say it.
At the end of the
So
day,
then-
the man
what
is
is
This guy got Jeff Metcalf's phone number in his cell phone, bro. Obviously, him and Jeff have a rapport with each other. You don't know what him and Jeff talk about. You're just mad that Jeff wasn't sided with your bullshit.
So let me ask you this. You got a father who's grieving, and your response is he's weak.
My father is
Yep.
celebrating my strength
You have,
right
you
now.
have, you have
Bah,
no
Larry, just block it. I don't know what he's talking about. My daddy at home saying, go ahead, son, hoorah. Yeah, no, stupid. Hey, Jake, listen. There's a father grieving, and you're saying, shut up, you weak-ass piece of shit. That's what you're doing. That's what we all see that you're doing. And I guarantee you, if your father isn't a piece of shit, he will probably be watching you right now and saying the same thing.
No idea. You'll never win the Senate. And what I'll do, I'll come to Florida and run for Senate and run as a Republican, and I'll kick your butt.
I'll kick your butt.
You need 2 years of presidency in Florida.
Because this behavior is why we're in the situation where we are.
No.
This is right here.
Is that what it is? Okay. Well, at the end of the day, he's asked you what to do and what not to do.
Listen,
you have a right to
he's
do it
no
or not.
longer
You
Austin
can say nothing
Metcalf.
about
I love
Austin
Austin.
Metcalf, but we're going to
You
continue.
don't know Austin and love Austin.
Nigga,
I
you
love
don't know.
somebody
You
enough
love
to
the
be
thought of
strong with.
using Austin
No.
for T-shirts, for
Yep.
propaganda, and
Yep.
to get out here and talk about
You
who
want to
you
shut
are.
down a
I'm
white
not
man
raising
right now. That's what
money.
you're trying to do.
No,
you're not shutting me
I'm not
down.
raising money like
Because
Carmelo
I got
Anthony.
family.
I'm not
letting
raising
them put
money
me
like
put down
Carmelo
anymore.
Anthony.
No, bro, you stop.
finances
You
at
came
a-
here to try to shut him down.
No, I
That's
came
what
here to
this
give him a
is.
message.
Hey, that brother hit him like a brother. Hey, black guy. Stop, man. It's not working. Just stop. Bro, that nigga don't even like you. He's just using you. That nigga said, no, I'm not gonna stop.
This is from a father.
And listen,
but I realize
that's
that's not his deal.
Let's be
message-
honest. You're a black man trying to shut him down.
I'm an American first.
No, man. You don't
I'm an
really think that.
American. No,
I am.
I'm
You're
an
not.
American.
I am.
This is the guy that told the brother that had the Carmelo jersey on. It's basically saying that he doesn't belong here. They were saying the counter protesters don't belong there. They were calling on the police. Why are they even getting here? They weren't supposed to be here. But now he's saying that guy's there to shut down Jake and what he had to say? No. I watched the whole thing. We all was hoping that this shit continued so we can hear the bullshit come out of his mouth. We just don't want to be associated with it. And I think your Kinkleberries has got you misunderstanding that shit. Because I don't know why you don't get the fact that a daddy said, case closed, get my baby off your website. That's all we're saying. Go ahead, ride your buzz, have your hateful ex account, but don't have it in my son's name. And y'all still don't get that.
You're not. That's why I'm here. You want to
that it?
silence him.
No,
You want to
I'm an
shame
American
him.
that
I've seen it
says
happen
this
over and
foolishness
over.
here
It's not
doesn't work.
foolishness.
That's what
You've
it
done
is.
nothing. You have not worked on
haven't.
anything. Has not changed nothing. We're here to try something different to stop this,
so what's
bro.
Look at the estrogen levels getting high in this nigga. He's trying to yell. This is what he's trying. This is him coming at him at 10. This is his toughness. Ah! Nigga, that shit sounds so minute, bro. You sound like a whole sucker. It's trying to come out. It's trying. And this dude just sitting there like, bro, if I yell back at you, you would pee on yourself.
The difference.
The difference is we're actually coming out here with courage.
Saying what?
And you just want to
Saying
silence
what?
people.
No.
Saying that white people can't be put down anymore.
I
White people
listened to
cannot
you.
be silenced
I listened
anymore
to
like
you
this.
for 2 hours.
Yeah.
It wasn't substantive.
And you were raging. It
you
was.
Had more people
You were
paying attention
raging.
to the
What
foolishness.
substance is then? What
Yep.
substance
The
is?
substance is this. We have 2 kids, one dead, the 17,
Yeah.
another one who's in jail.
He's a
Right.
murderer.
And you
He's
have-
And
not
how
in
often
jail.
it
He's
happens
at home
all
eating
the
Cheetos.
time.
Who's been
He's
charged?
home eating Cheetos.
We tried your
You've
way.
been
It
charged.
happens again and again and again and again and
At the end
again.
of
It
the day-
doesn't stop.
Wait a minute. My question is, you think a white supremacist on a Trump bus standing next to a black man is going to get what to stop? I'm trying to figure out what your whole agenda is, because there's something that's going on that you want to stop, but you think this is going to stop it. What is that? Is it really the black crime against white people? Really? If y'all thinking your pea brain that is going on, do you believe that this watered down ass rally is going to make it stop?
And the other day is this. You probably bought that hat for me. Those flags,
Yeah.
I probably sold you those flags.
You're not a
So
trumper,
you
brother.
have no-
You're not a trumper.
You're not
I
a trumper.
understand what being a Make America
Do you?
Great Again patriot
Do
means.
you?
And it means addressing.
What does it mean?
It means addressing
What does
issues
it mean?
without being a pussyfoot around it.
Yeah.
Don't tap dance around the issues. Address it. Black people are killing white people in this country,
No,
and
they're
it
not.
needs to stop.
Yeah.
We are being predatorized in our own country. We are being predatorized.
Yeah. This nigga saying we white people are being predatorized. We, us, white people. The black guys over there like, yeah.
In our own country, and it's a weakness from Jeff Metcalf and people like you that is continuing the culture. Condemn Carmelo Anthony, condemn. Why are you confronting me? What
I'm
if
not
call
confronting.
Jeff
I told
Metcalf
you
and
the
say
truth,
there's a
no?
young black man with a Carmelo Anthony jersey
just gonna
on,
show you something,
parading
son.
his son's death?
I
When
just-
He had a Carmelo Anthony jersey on. That was the kid from the beginning. This is how scared they are. We can't even wear Carmelo Anthony jerseys. Parading around here, his kid's death. Bro, that shit don't work. You have no kids. You don't even know what that means. We're all laughing at you.
I'm standing strong against the murderer.
I just Googled my name in Trump. Since you say I'm
standing strong against the murderer.
I want you to learn. I know.
President Trump pardoned him.
It doesn't matter, guys.
You think Trump knows exactly who this nigga was when he got pardoned?
He probably shouldn't have got pardoned. He probably
You're
should
not
have
President
got
Trump.
shouldn't have got
I'm a man.
You're a
That didn't bother me. You're not Trump supporter then. He was not Trump supporter. He did not get due process and not getting him part
Here's
of
the
their
problem
trial.
right here.
Dude, he's a waste.
You all follow a
waste of
man
time.
off the cliff.
No.
I'm a man. I will call
Yep.
anybody
Donald
wrong.
Trump did
It
not
doesn't
make that
matter.
stand.
You won't call them wrong.
Who won't?
Listen, you just want to
When Trump
silence
is
him.
wrong, I'll call
I've
Trump
been a
wrong.
racial struggleist. I see right through you. Being a racial struggleist.
Hey, look.
I see right through you.
Yes, sir. What you got?
my peanut gallery.
Was it wrong for me to tell that woman to be quiet? It was wrong for her to spray you.
Wait a minute. We have freedom of speech. Why are you telling somebody else to be quiet?
That mace.
All right, so me standing up for what I believe
I'm good.
and getting sprayed for it is
She's
wrong.
wrong, so hopefully you press charges and
Right.
she's prosecuted.
So was Donald
Right.
Trump wrong for pardoning me in the January 6th?
I don't know your role, but if your role,
I had the most violent charges of
You're
all the
just
January
mad
6th.
that we're
Then
calling
your
out
ass
black
should
people
still be
for doing
lying.
bad
So
things.
you don't
That's why
agree
you're
with being
wrong,
a
man.
1776
That's why you're
patriot and
mad.
fighting for your
Because you're calling out
country?
black people for doing wrong.
This nigga said a 1776 patriot fighting for your country. Bro, stop it. You know the founding of this country wouldn't allow this coon next to you to speak as much as he spoke today. Sir!
I believe the founding fathers are right too.
the founding
That's
fathers were right on some things and they were wrong on some things.
The founding fathers were wrong on everything. Fuck are you talking about? We weren't even freed people when most of those sons of bitches died. Mind you, Andrew Jackson was making sure that we knocked on all the doors of Native Americans, and if you were successful into killing these niggas, you could have their home. What? These are the founding fathers that you're talking about. They used to give blankets, poison blankets, to Native American babies to watch them stop crying and ultimately stop living. Our founding fathers were disgusting as white people. Simple as that.
I'm talking about tyranny. Were they right against standing against tyranny?
No,
Are we right
you're-
against
you're
standing against
terrorizing
black
now
violence?
tyranny.
It is tyranny. We are living in tyranny. It is the
So
same
if you're
tyranny.
Tyranny. Do you even know what tyranny is? Are black folks part of the government? Because tyranny is literally an act towards, the government, right? Right? If I'm not mistaken, let's just make sure that Ash isn't mistaken. Let's look up what tyranny means. Tyranny. What is tyranny? Tyranny, cruel, and oppressive government or rule. Government rule. Right. That's tyranny. Black folks aren't government, and they're not ruling shit. So why are you using the term tyranny? I don't think they know what they talking about, but let these motherfuckers go ahead and keep spewing that shit.
Concerns about black
It is the
violence.
same tyranny.
If your concerns about black violence, why are you not talking about what's going on in Atlanta? Why are you not talking about what's going on in Philadelphia? Why are you not talking about what's going on in
Listen,
Memphis?
I'm talking about
Because we're
black
here
violence
today.
against
We're here
white
today.
Americans.
That's the reason why.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I want to talk about.
Cities. Detroit is one of the most unlivable cities in America.
Yep.
Up until the 1950s, Detroit was called the Paris of the West. Why is that?
Who gives a fuck about this guy? It was called the Paris of the West. Why do you think that is? I think Jamaica was called the murder capital. I think a lot of things that are black are labeled by white folks as something to fear on purpose. It's an agenda. That way, when they call Jamaica murder capital, they can have reasons to put U.S. troops over there and say, oh, no, we're doing like a regime change. Stop believing everything you fucking hear, nigga. Hey, New Orleans, where I'm from, that was murder capital. And then I guess Oakland took it. Then Chicago. So stop listening to what these bums is telling you, man. Simple as that.
Hold up. Dude, I'm slow.
It is unlivable due to black crime, and every minute that you say that that's not an issue, you are running cover for
black
those black
crime
criminals.
is an issue, period.
Of course, and
Okay,
that's
but
what
I
we're
represent
saying.
my community.
No, that's not what he's saying. Stupid. Who are you? Just let me get my 2 cents in. This bitch is not saying the black on black crime in Chicago or Detroit where you're fucking talking about. You're trying to conflate two things, but it's okay. I got you. This bum is saying there's innocent white towns that are being subject to black crime and we need to fix it. That's what he's saying. He's not talking about the white on white crime that's going down in those white towns. Nope, he don't even want us to know that it's happening. He, along with you, are trying to make black folks the fucking #1 crime suspects. It ain't working. It ain't working. Talk about them sundown towns. You don't want to talk about them sundown towns? You talk about, I can't live in Detroit no more. They said that. Shut your bitch ass. All these niggas is suckers.
Against white people.
So your community only white people? How can you be the
It's
senator?
not only white people. That's not what he's saying.
I have a community that I
saying
represent.
white people are being
I also
targeted.
represent other communities.
Bro, you're being
Republicans.
disingenuous.
I represent other communities. But I have a core identity. I am a white American.
I'm an
So
American,
what?
period.
Okay.
I'm not a black American.
guess
I'm
You
what?
might be trying to
Maybe
shut him
that's
down.
your identity.
You're trying to
Hey,
shut him down.
hey,
Yes, you are. You're trying to shame him.
You are a
You're trying to
black
run him
man.
off. I
His
see
dad,
it.
his
You are
dad
black.
asked
No
him
matter-
what not to
no
do.
matter you
He
put a
gets to do
cowboy
You
what he
called
wants.
him and led him to
say
get him
you're
to say
a
that.
supporter.
His dad even see the event.
Community.
Damn, you heard him? I know there's a lot going on, but I'm listening. I got my headphones on. He said, you are a black man. Doesn't matter if you put on a cowboy hat and are a Trump supporter, you are still part of that community. That's what he said. So that just means that he doesn't care about anything. He looks at everybody, even black conservatives that support Trump. He looks at all of y'all as part of the culture and as a threat to white people. Oh,
Let me ask you
You're
something.
mad
You can't
because no,
change that.
hold on. You're mad because he's calling out black people for doing wrong. Yes, you are. You care. That's why you're here right now. That's why you came here.
Black people.
bro, if this nigga fired on him for getting in his face like that, which they would have been happy because then they'd be like, oh, look, black guy, evil, mad. They would have lost their shit. But the way that he's approaching his brother, right? If the roles were reversed and this brother was approaching him like that, oh, they'd have been like, oh my God, look at this culture. Look at this culture. You see how he pushed his white friend to the side? I got this. And he came out with that weak ass argument. Bro, I don't know. I please find his social media for me, please.
We're not stupid. We see what you're doing.
One question.
We see what you're doing.
Should
I
Carmelo
know
Anthony
you have white family members like I do, but I'm tired of it.
You'd be surprised.
Oh, really?
Should Carmelo
I'll be here
Carmelo
today if that's the
Anthony
case.
You'd be
be
surprised.
behind bars right now? Wait.
I can guarantee you don't have your white family members like I do. Who is this? Bro, take your ass back home, my nigga. I guarantee you his family probably make the best casserole out of all them white folks. Nigga, I guarantee you. God damn.
Should Carmelo Anthony be sitting behind
No,
bars
because we have a
waiting
bond
trial?
system in
A
America.
bond
We have a
system.
what?
We have a bond system in America.
Okay, so he was afforded bond when I had to spend 1,467 days.
Could you
I
not
put
get a
up
bond?
$2 million.
Carmelo was defending himself. You threatened to hang a vice president. I think people forget what was going on during January 6th. Sometimes they'd say, oh, no, it was just some white grandmamas taking pictures in the Capitol. No, we seen y'all was trying to kill the vice president.
in property and cash. I do not have any injuries on my indictment. Why was I left?
Raised for Carmelo Anthony because he killed a white.
So I have two problems.
What's your issue?
I have two problems.
Yeah.
So no, hold on.
If Carmelo Anthony was your neighbor, would you allow your
hold on.
children to go play with him right now? Carmelo's answer, neighbor. He's home on bond. Would you send your children over to go play?
Why not? Just because you think he's a murderer, I guarantee you don't have no kids, but do you think, let's put two people in a room, right? Weird ass scenario, but, right? Parents come, they need a babysitter. I don't know why I'm about to make this an analogy, but I am. Hey, there are staff members there at this little daycare. One staff member is Carmelo. The other staff member is Jake. You. After everything that's transpired between Carmelo and this guy Jake and his little rally and all that, and Carmelo's little situation with the stabbing, obviously the parents wouldn't want to leave their child with neither one of y'all. But who do you think will be able to watch the more kids? Who do you think the parents would allow their kids to sit with between you and Carmelo? Come on.
Xbox with him right now.
I don't know the kid.
Exactly, because he doesn't know.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Hold on.
I know what you were here today. You're just mad that he's pulling out the problem of black people killing white people. Yes. That's exactly what I think. That's what
Black
came
males
here to
winning.
start
How
some
about for
shit.
black males murdering? Are you against that?
100%.
I think
Okay,
that. I
so
think
why
Austin
Carmelo
was
Anthony? Why
a
is he
black
given the
kid.
opportunity to kill the next person that says, hey, can you get maybe move over a couple inches to your
my
left?
question is this.
So,
at
murder.
what point would you I believe you're a constitutionalist. At what
Absolutist.
At what point do you respect the Constitution to say it's called due process? Let it walk through the courts. He's in Collin County.
He is a threat to the public.
To who?
He's a
For
threat
17
After
years
you
now.
kill someone, you don't get out on bail.
He's a threat to every white kid. This is the guy that's trying not to stoke division. He wants to bridge the divide. But he's saying that Carmelo is a threat to all the white kids in Collin County. That's why you got your ass ran up out of there, bro.
That should not have happened.
So you're saying anytime you kill someone, you don't get out on bail?
He's saying he clearly murdered someone. Even said he stabbed him. He should not get out on bail. He's a danger to the community. If I killed your son, would you want me on the streets right now?
You kind of agree with me?
I kind of agree with you on
Let
the
me
bond.
say this.
The issue is, hold on. I kind of agree with you on the bond. But hold on.
Murderers
don't
No,
want to be a man. He wants to
that's
follow
not what I'm
law.
saying. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you're being silent about the issue of black crime. You're saying, what about Detroit? What about St. Louis?
No, you guys are being silent on white crime. Those stats are disgusting. I gave them to y'all. You guys have committed more sex crimes, more violent crimes, just crimes against family members, domestic crimes. You guys are the criminals, but you don't want to talk about it. I seen somebody even criticize the FBI data. A white dude was talking about, this is bullshit. Why? Because it's not fitting your narrative? Because it doesn't show that black folks are committing the most crimes like you wish? I don't know. I don't think they like data. They don't want stats.
Those cities are unlivable. Those cities are unlivable.
So you just said I'm being silent. I'll tell you what I'm doing since you don't know me. Since you don't know me.
You're running cover for
So
black
since you
crime.
don't know me,
running cover
Google
for
my
black
name.
crime.
I don't care.
Black on black crime.
See? I don't care. That's because you're a grifter. You don't even care about Austin Metcalf, but you're pretending to.
I can Google his name.
I'm holding a meeting this Tuesday
Okay.
where I've called on the mayor, the city manager, Dallas County, and DISD.
Do something
'cause you
real and
have a
say,
problem.
get that man back in jail if you're going to hold a
He doesn't
meeting.
need to be in jail. son.
Okay, so then put your kids over. Let's schedule a play date. Your father, let's schedule a play date. He's not a danger to the community.
Think about that. This is how they think. They think these kind of little fucking slick statements are landing. All right, you're okay with it. Well, let's have a play date. Hey, little Hitler baby, because that's what he looked like. Don't he look like a Oh, he look like he stepped out of a black and white cartoon, bro, from like the 30s. Like, bro, nobody is talking like this no more, acting like this. This whole white man superiority. Bro, stop. You would get folded. You lucky that nigga ain't the nigga you think he is. You lucky.
So here's the problem.
Let's schedule a play date.
My name is Bruce Carter.
Let's schedule a play date.
So here's
Carmelo Anthony and little baby Bruce.
Why do they
Carmelo Anthony,
little baby Bruce?
No, you should
No,
go.
this is the problem.
You
Y'all
came here to try to
y'all
shut something down because he's calling out black
came here-
people
I-
for this shit they've been
I'll let you
doing.
finish.
That's the
I'll let you
reason
finish.
why.
I'll let you
He's
finish.
calling out black
I'll
people
let
in a
you
way you
finish.
don't like.
What I
And every
came
word
to
he
do-
said is true.
what I came
It's
to
a
do-
fact. That's
Listen.
all that matters.
Sleep
Every
over at
statistic
Carmelo
is
Anthony's
true.
house.
That's all that
Bring the
matters.
pop.
So what I came to
He said you came over here to, nigga, that's his town. Y'all niggas ain't the white dude from Florida? So y'all went to his neighborhood to bring this bullshit, and you're telling him yeah, I see why you're here. You run your soft ass up out of there ASAP, nigga.
to see if this man had the decency to respect the
Carmelo
flag,
Anthony's.
but you don't.
Sleep over
It's
at
the whole
Carmelo
mission.
It's not about
So you said it
Austin.
again.
It's bigger than that. It's a nationwide
Well,
problem.
then use your kid.
It's a
Use your
nationwide
kid.
problem.
They ain't got nothing.
That was just for here. It's everywhere. I talked about my friends and my family as well. If you want to talk about, if you want to request that doesn't talk about Austin, that's cool. But you're trying to shut them down because they're going out black people for what they're doing.
When I came, I let him
You
speak
came
for
out and
2
tried to-
hours.
you tried to lead him, you tried to humiliate, you tried to
matter of
silence
fact,
him, bro. I see
He
you.
said that he wanted to interview me. I never approached him. He asked me.
Nah, bro,
I was
you
gonna
came
put
to
him
him.
the
Nah,
side.
bro.
You came to him.
He said
You
it.
came. You're full of shit.
No, so I came for that reason. My point is this, guys. At some point,
We share
do
the
your,
same
do your
goals.
mission.
Yeah,
do
we
your
share the same
mission.
goals.
All I'm telling you is what the man said. He asked you not
After
to
I'm
do
done
it.
addressing him, I'll address him.
That's it. No, I'm good. You already told the dad to go screw himself in your
Yep.
own words.
He didn't
and
say
the man
that.
told
I
you.
didn't say
The
that.
He
man
did.
told you
I
to
said
hurt
his weakness is going to create the next Austin Metcalf. That's what he said.
That's your trick.
Nope, you said go screw himself. Yep. You said that he is being weak. He is creating more Austin Metcalf. Why are you, bro? Sorry, that's what you said. Remember, that's what you said.
God bless
Y'all
you.
be safe.
Amen. In
Do
the
y'all
name of
thing.
Jesus.
But at the end of the day, that's a father who made a request.
A father who made a request. At the end of the day, that was a father.
I said that the father asked me to ask him to not do what he's doing. The father just asked him in person not to do what he's doing.
Right.
He has a right to do what he wants to do, but at the end of the day, that's the father of the kid that you're representing.
And what was
Right.
your name again?
Bruce Carter.
Bruce Carter.
Bruce Carter. That nigga wasn't playing. Bruce said straight up, stop doing this shit. No. Keep doing it. But not in Austin's name. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Why we can't just understand that little part? Take Austin's name off of the website. Go ahead. Be a hateful Jewish Klan member with a black friend. Go ahead. Not in Austin's name. Simple. And if you can't comprehend that, then something's wrong with you. We already know that something's wrong with him. I don't know if y'all seen his Twitter page. My God, this nigga broke into the fucking school where or the stadium where Austin was killed at. He went to the bleachers to show a blood stain on the floor. My God, this nigga needs to go to jail. If not, think about this. He trespassed on campus or stadium property, right? On the video, he was saying, let's get out of here before the police come. That's not self-incrimination. We can't use that video footage of him breaking in and taking pictures of something that he shouldn't have. He shouldn't go to jail. Somebody do something. Please, let me know. But I'm going to be following this story. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like it. And yeah, racists are taking L's all day.